The Crazies. Okay, so the story of the Crazies is one that you've seen a zillion times before. An epidemic is infecting the inhabitants of a small Stephen King type town, turning them all into aggressive living zombies all 28 days later style and shit, and the few survivors are on a quest to get out. That being said, I really enjoyed it. Maybe it was because I went into the Crazies fresh out of Cop-Out, but even though I thought the Crazies was a bit unoriginal, I thought it was executed really well. The movie follows Timothy Olyphant and a few others who are trying to escape their town that's being overrun by zombies. And if the Walking Dead who aren't really dead don't kill them, the guys with automatics and gas masks will. Now the trailer had this whole Hills Have Eyes vibe to it, so I really wasn't looking forward to the movie, but the movie really wasn't like that. It was a zombie movie. Now the Crazies wasn't the most action-packed of zombie movies out there, but it did a really good job at making you feel confined and trapped in a town full of people who just want to rip you apart, and you need to get out. Past the zombies and past the fully armed military. Yeah, there are a lot of things trying to kill them in this movie. And this movie definitely pulls off those sweet-ass intense scenes. You know those scenes where you just feel helpless and doomed? Love it when a movie can pull that off. But I was not a fan of the whole Final Destination car wash scene. It's like the movie went from cool zombie movie to teen scream flick for about 5 minutes. But once that scene was done, it moves on and it's all good. And it was really cool to see tensions rise within the group. It's like sometimes you don't know if people in the group are infected, or they're just losing their minds to the whole Lord of the Flies no rules, no consequences effect. Or maybe they're just intense because it's stressful. Now I'm a big zombie movie fan. I've made no attempt to hide it. And in that, we zombie fans know that there are rules when dealing with pathogens that turn people into the Walking Dead. A big one is that you don't let their blood, saliva, or DNA get on you in any case whatsoever, especially not in an open wound. And in that, there is a case in this movie where someone should have been infected, but they weren't. Which means they're carrying the antibodies to the zombie apocalypse virus, in which case there's some zombie apocalypse messiah, or it's just a flaw in the writing. Probably the second one. But that's just nitpickery. Now it seems Timothy Olyphant caught on to what was happening to the town relatively fast. Which you could chalk that up to the movie feeling rushed, or maybe he's just the smartest guy to hit the zombie movie scene. We'll give him credit and say it's the second one. Another thing I liked is that the crazy people, they were kind of stupid, but they could still wield weapons. I mean, that's a cool little variable right there. You don't see that often. Zombies wielding guns. Yeah, there goes our advantage. So if I had to compare it to something, imagine Epitaph 1 meets Dead Rising, meets 28 Days Later, meets Outbreak. If you like the majority of those, you'll probably like this movie. I mean, it's not something you haven't seen before, but if you're a zombie fan, I think you'll like it. However, if you like what you've seen here and you're feeling bored or adventurous, then click on the link in the sidebar to see more, and maybe even subscribe. Until next time.